Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them that they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Guys?
All right, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Moore from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. Might have a chance. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Oklahoma State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. Oh, what a move to get room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Finds a tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Davison.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as 2nd and goal. Here's Moore to throw. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Young. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Hawkins. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Finding some room. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Throwing more. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Davison. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Fires to the middle. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, better look out! And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it to the up man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Pocket breaking down. Fires it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Green.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Coleman's got it on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Fakes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter finding themselves playing from behind. The run inside. It's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. On the run, it's Davison. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Second down coming up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hooks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Moore makes the catch. It's Johnson.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Moore. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Davison. There's a little room there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And some room to work. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Now here's Moore. Firing to the right, complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulls and fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The run inside. It's Davison. Makes it past the marker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense.
That's a fumble on the play. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Here's Moore to throw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Bringing it back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dante Moore fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Got enough for the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to get it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Trying to run, it's Hawkins. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. A huge, pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They tied the game in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. He's still got some football left here, fellas.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Moving past the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the red zone, it's Davison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore will throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
So close to that end zone, and they can win it here on 3rd and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. A field goal only forces another overtime. They can win it on 3rd and goal. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore fires to the end zone. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And got it! And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. The give on the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Moore fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Davison. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead here in the second overtime period. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. On the ground. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and break.
He got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
He's looking to throw. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching